Thank you.
At first,
First time I've worn it.
I was on
Nice.
Instagram and I was like, I saw Sheila had the shirt. I'm like, did Sheila get an extra fucking shirt and I didn't get a shirt? But I'm like, oh wait,
Yeah.
it's Geek Fuel. So
And then
I was about to blow her up.
oh, I'm so
Be
so
like,
mad.
you were not supposed to have one of those.
If anybody gets one, I do.
Did you see who else got one?
Who?
Stacy.
I know.
Dave Buckner's.
Oh, got one of those.
Yeah, she got one. She posted on Instagram and tagged us.
So you know, it's so crazy. I told you my cousin was at the show. One of my cousins was at our
Blaine.
show. No.
That's his uncle, right?
That's my uncle. Blaine is not my cousin.
Are we going to talk about this on the show, or are we just?
This
doing
is
it?
recording right now.
Oh, okay.
I guess. But my cousin, she's like, I don't know, 50, she goes to school with Dave's stepson.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about.
Oh, I did.
that.
I didn't. My mom told me. I'm like, that makes total sense. But yeah, they go to school together, and they both went to the.
That's freaking awesome.
Anyways, that's
Sweet.
funny. Yeah,
Nice.
cool story. I know.
Cool beans, bro.
So how we doing, man? It's been a while, hasn't it?
2 weeks.
A little bit. Oh,
It feels. I've really missed talking into a microphone.
I'm
I haven't missed you, Jagaloons, but
Here's the thing. He's lying. I called him on the phone, and I said, "Buddy, you miss talking to me, don't you?" He's like, "Yeah, I miss you. I miss talking to you
Actually,
Just a little bit.
just a wee bit.
Yeah.
I'm almost really upset at myself for.
almost not though, but you
Yeah,
almost
because I
are.
don't like hyping you up at all.
Well, nobody does.
So, yeah, I am ready. Like, I feel like just got a lot to get out.
You have it in
Really?
you, right?
You got a
2
lot to
weeks
say.
worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's okay. What do you got to say? Say it right now. Get it out of the way. Then you won't have to talk anymore.
Lucky Charm.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects are infinite, Ursa in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come Buddy, Manny, and Aaron, blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek related. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Manny.
And I'm Aaron.
Alrighty.
He is Aaron.
I am.
Uh-oh. He's going for his backpack.
Uh-oh.
What's
He
happening?
is Turkey Man. Would he like to touch his ear?
Nobody knows what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Like me and you know
inside
what that
joke.
is, and that's it.
Oh, another notepad.
Yeah,
He now has 2 notepads.
I got them layered.
How many pens and notepads has he left behind here?
Not very many, because after a certain, I think
Right.
he ran out.
Right.
So then there was no more to leave.
This is true.
So now I'm slowly giving him back to him, slipping him in his backpack. Just
Did you ever put
Disney
the thing for the keys that Manny got you for Christmas?
the
I haven't set it up yet.
he forgot to.
Exactly.
I keep looking at it. I'm like, I need to do this, and then I forget. Yeah, it's never good. By the way, I wanted to let you guys know it's clean your room day,
Oh, days
It
of
is?
the week. We haven't had this in a long
and
time.
I'm proud because the whole house is cleaned at Manny's house.
Except the bedroom.
Oh, so yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm
been
just
in your
joking.
room.
It probably
I'm
is
not
clean,
Buddy.
too.
I don't just hang out on your bed.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing
Doing
wrong
weird,
with
grody
that.
stuff.
World Lupus Day. National Shrimp Day.
Continue.
National Shrimp Day?
National Shrimp Day.
Is
like
anybody
the-
going to eat shrimp?
Is it like the food or the
No, national
living
it's-
creature?
No,
or
short,
just a small
short pe-
person?
Yeah, short people.
Okay. Well, that's
They didn't specify.
That's-
If
yeah, I
I'm
was
being
gonna say
honest,
that's
they didn't specify.
politically
really-
incorrect.
Wow.
Hey
Look,
there,
I don't-
shrimp. I don't even feel like I've heard anybody called that.
Right.
Since
Is
like
that-
what are we
92.
in?
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing anymore.
What are we in the 1960s?
Hey there, shrimp.
Hey there,
Wait. Are you
buckaroo.
calling me short?
Or a
Right.
crustacean?
Yeah.
I do not have an exoskeleton, thank you very much.
But that would be awesome.
Would it though? I feel
Sure,
like that
why
would
not?
No, that
as long as I continue to have my
no.
inner skeleton. Have both.
No, that's the point. That's the definition of exoskeleton. You don't have double the skeleton. You have a skeleton on the outside. Exoskeleton.
So you'd be even more protected.
No.
No.
double
It would just
protected.
it would be hard to walk.
Like-
it would be hard to go to the movies. It would be really hard to sit down and pee.
No, but it's flexible in the places
Yeah.
it needs to be flexible. But like when I go to prison, let's say someday
Bones aren't flexible,
I get shanked,
right?
I'm expecting that shank to break.
Shank you with a shiv.
yeah,
kink.
definitely.
Like, holy shit, this guy's got an exoskeleton. That's
Do
crazy.
you get shanked with a shiv or shivved with a shank?
Ooh, I think
A shift with the
I think shanked with the shiv. I'm pretty sure.
I would do shanked with a shiv.
I like shift with the shank.
See, shanks seem bigger to me, and shivs seem smaller.
Shivs have got to be smaller.
Like it's made out of a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Yes. It
Shank-
almost sounded like you said toothbrush.
I did.
Okay.
Because of my braces.
Yeah.
He brushes his toofuses.
I didn't mean to say it that way.
Toothbrush.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right. What have we been doing on this episode 104 now? What have-
105.
No, it is 105. You're right. It's totally. Why do I
Did
have
you write
104 on here?
104?
Oh, because I have a note here about last episode being 104
Right.
with the bird, the bear, and the goat.
Oh,
That's
the goat.
Tavern.
The goat. Oh, don't. Just
Episode 105 at the top,
There it is.
but 104 at the bottom. Damn it.
Don't encourage them, buddy.
Okay, so last week
Sorry.
we reviewed Avengers Infinity War with our
Our pals.
ultimate friends, I guess. Yes, our pals.
Two
the
of
bird,
them
the bear,
are
and
my
the goat.
friends. Two of them.
Bird, Curtis, and Goat.
Yeah.
Were here to help us review this, which they pretty much took over the whole thing. But that's okay.
That's-
you know, they're outspoken people.
They are.
Curtis is in the business, and he was the only one that saw the movie twice.
I'm glad we don't have anybody outspoken on this show.
No, not at all, right?
Yeah. I don't know who you guys are speaking of.
Paddles didn't work.
No,
Those
they
are
did not.
Oh, bull.
Wasted $10.
Yeah.
Bull.
I think you saying bull because you never turned around to look at our paddles.
I held my paddle the entire time.
Your
of that.
paddle, yeah.
Okay, the paddle. It
Yes,
defeats it defeats the purpose of using a paddle if you're just holding it up the whole time.
Well, because I like to talk a lot, and I felt like I held my paddle up quite a bit, and I felt I was the only one using my paddle. Curtis, Goat, Bird, none of them.
I stopped using it because nobody was paying attention.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm holding it up, but nobody's actually looking in my direction.
Right.
So,
and I think I intimidated Bird so much she didn't really talk much at all.
Well,
she had Curtis. to
Bird
talk
had
for
the
her.
best paddle. She had the Dick Mark XL as a paddle.
True. Yes. She kept stroking it. the whole
Right. She
time.
was just fondling it. She wasn't using it as a paddle. So she doesn't get to use it again.
Oh, crazy bird.
Right.
All right.
Um.
And then you got the one and only.
God.
Boom.
You weren't
Sicko.
supposed to get a bag.
What do you mean? You guys didn't get a bag?
No,
I got a bag.
I didn't get it.
But
Well,
I got after
I
everybody
gave my bag to other people. That's what I did.
after the whole line was gone, then I got a bag.
Got it.
I slept over those bags. I stuffed all of them, and I wanted to get a bag. I was really excited about it. And it happened organically, by the way. Nobody gave Goat a bunch of crap for getting the action figure.
No, however, Goat appreciates the podcast, and
Right.
he's a huge supporter. I thought about that, and I was like, fucking Goat won that? So I was like, that's all right. He's an honest listener. Wasn't that what we want to win?
And he's not a
listener?
host of the show.
He's not a host
Oh,
of the
okay.
show.
I almost had a loophole. I was about to say, he's really a big fan of the show. So am I.
He's been a guest, which is fine.
I've been a guest.
No, you've been a host the whole time.
If he wouldn't have said host, I almost had an
Yeah,
argument.
I gotcha.
Shucks. I didn't mean to get that bag,
I understand.
Okay, of course you didn't mean to,
but I still got it.
but you
Because if
got
you
it.
did mean to, that would be a whole nother level of douche. That
Right.
would just be like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
yeah, hell yeah.
It's like he's fishing. I marked it secretly so I know which one to
Yeah.
grab.
I know the
And
sticker.
I even felt bad when I opened it up. Sheila was like, Sheila, what the hell? She's like, I didn't know, I swear.
I was wondering-
Sheila handed me that bag.
I was wondering
Oh,
why
Sheila.
his bag had a big B stamp on it.
Yeah, right. For buddy.
Yeah.
But the D was backwards.
Oh,
It was a B.
yeah.
Bubby.
Bubby.
So,
What have you guys been doing
No.
since the movie?
So I was riding
go ahead.
real high after the movie, but I had
Don't do
to-
drugs, kids. Come on.
no.
There's
so much fun.
I know, it's fine. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
So I had to immediately switch gears because this week I will be out of town.
Yes.
Logan, Sheila, and myself are going to be at Metalarchy Con in Oregon this
Road
weekend
trip.
on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I asked the guys if they wanted to come with me. They said no.
Here's the thing is,
They said
Actually, I could have gone, but
That's what I asked. I was like, well, doesn't Aaron want to go?
somebody didn't tell me until really late.
Oh, okay. And now you have plans.
Right.
You have children.
Well, yeah.
You have a wife.
Kind of has
It was
to.
very last minute, this trip. I'm super
Right.
excited about. So I have been doing a ton of research. Watching special guest is Mindy Sterling's going to be there.
She has your first name as her last name.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
And we're going to be talking about it.
Oh, definitely. I can
Are
see
you going
that.
to wear a sterling silver bracelet?
I thought about it, but I just more of thought I wanted to have my name on my T-shirt.
So, are you going to explain to her how the name Sterling embarrasses you so much that you'd rather be called Buddy?
On the show? Yes, I will. And that's why it's her last name. She's probably embarrassed too. So we'll see where that goes. Then I get to interview 2 Power Rangers from Lightspeed Rescue, the Pink Ranger and the Yellow Ranger.
Oh.
So
Nice.
I've been catching up on my Lightspeed Rescue.
So you've been
Rangers.
watching Lightspeed?
Yeah.
Sweet. How many seasons of that is there?
32.
No, there's only one.
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 Okay.
But
is
it's
there,
long.
It's mostly one for each type of.
Yes.
Besides the very first set,
Right.
or
But yeah, they do come back in like different stuff. Like she's made the Pink Rangers made a guest appearance and stuff like that. So that has been really cool. Been catching up on that. Keon, like Young, I can't say his name right, but he is a voice actor on Rebels.
Keon Young.
Keon Young.
There it is.
He is
I'm
a
Mexican.
voice actor. Thank you. On Rebels, I've been watching. I'm a huge Rebels fan, so I've been
What?
watching.
That's
that.
pretty cool. No, that's
So
awesome that he's
I'm
going to be there.
actually going to have him probably autograph season 1 of Rebels. Cause
That's
I'm really
awesome,
pumped
dude.
About that.
there it is.
So
I might send you with mine too.
I don't know. You can maybe.
Oh,
have to
you're
be
gonna hate
impressive
like that?
with
Oh, wow. That's okay. I get it.
And then Jackie Jones, she was in a movie, Manos, The Hands of Fate.
Oh, I think you were telling me about this.
It's on
Netflix.
It's on Netflix, but what's funny is it's known as like one of the most terrible movies of all time.
Uh-huh.
And nobody had ever seen it. Well, Mystery Science Theater, which you guys know of on Netflix.
Correct.
They picked it up and did it, and now it has this huge cult following. And she was the little girl that was in it. And so now she's been asked to all these cons and to
course.
talk about it.
I've got to watch that movie.
Oh, my.
Did you watch it?
It is
Awful.
horrendous.
It's rough.
What is the movie about?
It's about this. Oh my god, I don't even know if I want to get into it. It is just so bad. But it's about this family, a man, his wife, and their daughter, and they're driving to go to like this lodge, pretty much, and
As
they
you
get
do.
lost to this house.
Happens
and
all the time.
so weird. It's still daylight, and they're like, it's getting dark. We should stay the night here. The guy's like, no, you can't. And the guy's like, no, it's fine. We're going to stay. And he's like, Master wouldn't like it. And he's like, it's fine. We'll stay. They end up staying. Some bad stuff happens. And it is just so bad and so terrible.
Wow.
But one of the characters in there is hilarious. He's got this weird walk. It is so worth a watch, but it is terrible. And even in Mystery Science Theater, which I don't know if you guys
Is
have
that the
seen
one with
it. Have you
Peyton
guys seen it?
Oswald? Patton Oswald and the like.
He's
Yeah,
in the
2
show, but he's not
robots.
the main.
Right,
he's not
right.
the main host.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just like a special.
So you guys have seen it.
Yeah. So the newest season of Mystery Science Theater. I mean the newest rendition of it, but it's an
Right.
old show from
Oh,
way back in the
definitely,
day.
yeah.
But they started again on Netflix. Yes.
Yeah, so they even the scientists that shoot them into space and make them watch these movies, they even come out and say, "We are sorry for making you watch this.
Oh, man.
This movie is terrible,
Damn.
and it is so bad." But it's one of those things that's so bad you can't look away.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to be like, first of all, what did you think of it as a kid? What do you think of it now? You know what I mean? Like, what is the most terrible part in this movie?
I'm sorry. You might have said this, but I don't remember hearing you say it.
wasn't listening.
Did you watch the version on Mystery Science Theater?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a little more fun at
No,
least.
it definitely was, but it's just you're watching and you're like, this is so bad. Like, so I can't. And there's one scene I really do want to ask her about. Something traumatic is happening, and she's just got her hands in her pockets, and she kicks a bush. And I wanted to be like,
Oh yeah.
aren't you supposed to be like afraid or what's going on? So I'm excited to
Don't
ask
worry
her about
about
that one scene. But that's really what I've been working on. I'm super excited for this con. It's gonna be just a crazy trip. I'm leaving tomorrow after work. We're driving there and then coming home Sunday.
Nice.
So be a real fast trip. But I haven't even had time to like soak in and watch anything else. Like soak in and.
So does is the con only on Saturday?
Yes.
It's only a 1-day thing in Meadowlark Park, right? Meadowlark Park?
Yeah,
in Oregon.
it's in. Sorry, I
it's
had
okay.
the address.
This con, is it being do we know who's throwing the con?
Oh, it's Colossus Girl.
Oh, okay, Colossus Girl with Dave and Marina.
Yeah, it's in Medford, Oregon.
Oh,
Medford, Oregon.
Yeah.
let's go.
And it is Meadowlark
So
Park?
yeah, it's at the Medford Hotel and Convention Center.
Got it.
So I'm really excited. It should be fun. I've never been to Oregon.
No,
Nor have I.
Yeah.
You know, northerner people. I don't know if I get along with
The
them
most
too well.
northernest.
Like like Canadians.
Why would
Oh,
you?
you don't know? Like, you're just already have the mindset. I don't know about these fucking people.
Yeah,
You know,
like the only Canadians I know are Trailer Park Boys, and
You don't know them.
I feel like I do though.
And Oregon isn't Canada.
I know, but it's close enough.
It's not even Washington.
I know, but it's close enough. That's like, oh no. So
well, way to go.
That's,
yeah,
that's
that's what
interesting. Yeah, you've got a lot of work.
I've just
You've been grinding away at some
yeah. Oh my god,
panelist questions.
can't wait for you guys to hear my Power Ranger questions.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried they might be upset.
What? Can you give us a preview on maybe just one question?
Okay, all right. I feel really bad about saying
There's
this.
a really good chance that they're not listening.
I feel really bad for saying. I'm just gonna like throw it out there.
all right.
RPM, I loved, and
Oh,
and don't get me wrong, Power Rangers, and we're being 100.
Yeah,
It's,
definitely.
It's always been a little cheesy.
because 99 is just not good.
Yeah,
No.
this one's real cheesy.
Yeah.
Like their Zords, I would be upset. Like
no.
they are.
Can you imagine getting the call? I'm about to be on a Power Ranger
Yeah.
show. Then you show up to set, and
And then-
what's wrong with their Zords? It just like
They're trains.
Oh,
do they have to stay on a track?
No, but
Or
that's
do they
what's
fly like
so bad.
Back to the
That's
Future
what's
3?
So
like he
bad
gets to
about
go
it.
wherever he wants. Because if that's the case, then I'll fly anywhere.
So,
There's
like-
a transformer that's a train.
What's
Right.
so weird about it is they're like cars. You know what I mean? But like then they like connect like trains. So like
okay.
their base is in
so
the
wait,
water.
is their Megazord just a worm?
No.
One long robot.
Oh god, it's
Looks like
their
a penis.
their base is in the water because the bad guys can't go in.
Sometimes
the
I
water.
put my base in the water, and I call
See?
that teabagging.
Not
Okay.
bad.
Teabagging water.
Come on.
Testing the waters
So
before
they-
before a bath. You test the most sensitive part.
Right.
Because if it's not good for the balls,
It's not good for anything.
none of it. Or the top of the head.
That's actually the name of my next book. If it's not good for the balls, it's not good for anything.
Oh man. So they bring them up through the water, and there's this train track that just comes out of nowhere, out of the water,
Randomly.
and then a bridge just comes over and connects with it. That comes out of nowhere,
Random.
like slides over, like from X-Men 3, how he just brings over the Golden Gate Bridge.
yeah.
That's exactly what it does, and connects, and then you just see the train go by, and somehow all the cars are just on the side, and like there's this train track that just
Yeah.
comes out of nowhere.
You don't ask questions.
I don't, and I get it, but then like, there's this part with their Zords, and like they're these huge, massive cars, and they're like, we gotta clear the freeway, and one of them just pops open the back of their Zord,
Cool.
and like 80 to 100 cars just get in it, and then it just closes up, and they drive away. And I'm like,
That's convenient.
That's so funny because I think Fast and Furious stole that scene for their movie.
yeah.
Oh, right.
You know.
So,
No, they stole it from Spy Hunter.
Oh.
so I'm a little worried because I kind of, on my last Power Rangers one, I was more amped. But now I'm wondering if they're going to be cool with me kind of being like, what do you think of this? Did this make sense? How'd you feel about
I
that?
think it'd be all right. You know, you got to throw in a little bit of everything, maybe.
Right.
And it'll kind of help it out. You know,
So,
I don't think they think that they're starring in like the next Schindler's List or something.
well, because what I'm really going to do, to tell you the truth, if it all falls apart, I'm just gonna blame it on Manny. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, my co-host told me that
This
these
would've
would
been
be
great.
great questions
Totally okay.
because I don't got my partner in crime with me up there."
No.
Speaking of Schindler's List,
I still haven't seen it.
I
never
don't think
seen
I
it.
have either. But
Weren't you the one like repping it? You and Brandon were? Was it you and Brandon?
Maybe.
Or you and James? James was here. It was James. Was it James?
It
when we were-
was, yeah.
we were. I was at the orthodontics to get like some adjustments done. And I don't know if you know this, but when you go to the orthodontist or orthodontist,
Orthodontist.
it's
Orthodontics.
mostly kids getting braces. So I'm like the oldest guy there usually, and they always have this TV playing cartoons, and I'm laying there. The TV turns off, and the dentist, he was like, "What should we put on?" And nobody's in the office, no kids, and I'm like, "Schindler's List." And I think it just threw them off because they're used to kids being there, and everybody started laughing.
It's like this
That was
weirdo.
probably
asked
one
for
of the
Schindler's
highest
List.
moments in Aaron's life.
It was
He's
great.
like, "They finally got my jokes."
Yes. And then I gave them all a business card and said, "Listen to my podcast."
Good job.
I would think a room full of dentists too would be a tough crowd.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's one dentist and a whole bunch of the girls that help.
The
Yeah.
assistants, the
What do you call that?
Dental assistant.
Dental
dental
assistant.
assistant. There you go.
That makes sense. Anyway,
I like how you call them girls. It's like
they were all girls.
just hey, it's not our fault.
Most dental assistants are.
If
It'll
it
change.
would have been if it would have been a mixed gender, I would have said the helpers.
The help.
But it wasn't. It was all girls.
I don't
It was all nice young women.
I don't mess around with the help.
Dear.
All right,
It's from Scarface.
Aaron, what have you been doing for the past 2 weeks?
Here's the thing. I've been doing nothing.
Like
no, I've been
nothing,
working, like taking care of the old man. But I like to watch some things. I
What
need
did
to
you
catch-
watch?
Need to catch up on Westworld. Didn't watch the last episode.
Ah, yes. Are you not You haven't caught up either?
I haven't watched
No.
it.
That's okay.
I'm telling you, this con has been my life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, have you seen a show called Legit?
no,
I've heard
but
of
you
it.
have.
I've heard of
can
it.
see.
God, it's so funny. Sorry.
HBO. Where is
No,
it?
it was on Netflix. It's a comedian.
Who's
Can't think of his name.
guy
Sorry.
that-
Louis Murphy.
Louis C.K.
I gotta look it
No,
up.
he
now.
doesn't.
Keep going,
He
Aaron.
doesn't have anything going right now. So I always want to watch movies and TV and stuff, and I'm like, man, ooh, you know what? I've only seen once, and I didn't really see that great of a quality. Was Black Panther? I haven't seen Black Panther in a while, so I popped on Black Panther, watched for about 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I can't watch a Marvel movie right now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so because I watched almost all of them before Infinity War,
Right.
And then I watched Infinity War, so I just turned it off. And I think I watched 3 Batman animated movies,
Okay.
which were great.
So you still stuck to the superhero.
The Red Hood one,
Well, that's a good one.
Justice League, or Justice League versus Teen Titans or something like that. Batman versus Teen Titans or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's out. Batman, Ninja Batman.
Do you watch that?
It's awesome.
Oh, I was looking forward to that
I
one.
want to
just
watch that.
I haven't been very impressed with the last
What's it
few
on?
movies.
DVD.
Oh, you bought it?
The DVD?
Manny, have you got it?
No, I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah, it's out.
Maybe I'll rent
but
it.
it's I don't know if they just I'm not a big anime fan, but it's like very anime heavy, and
Yes.
they just I feel like they threw every anime trope into it. Really? It's good, but it's just a lot to take in. But
Is it still the same story of the Batman we know? Did I see that they go back in time or something? Is that what
Right.
happens? Okay.
I mean, it doesn't spoil it. Him and like the main villains of Gotham all time travel back, but just
Okay.
and a few other people. But yeah, so
Like Samurai Jack?
is Samurai Jack in the Batman universe?
Nobody goes in the future. Sorry.
But they're
Oh, does
going
he?
in the past.
Yeah, they're going. They're
So if he's going to the future and they're going to the past, so they wouldn't meet up,
Damn it.
right?
trains
but
passing in the night, is
Visually,
it trains or boats or ships?
planes,
Ships.
automobiles.
Okay.
Planes,
John
trains, and
Candy.
automobile. Boom!
But visually, it's amazing, and the voice acting. I mean, granted, it's English over. The mouths don't match up with the voices if you're not reading the subtitles, which I don't read when I watch movies because,
Oh, it's in subtitles?
well, it is a Japanese film, so it's in Japanese.
You can't
first.
change it to English.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
That's the point. But
Is it awful?
No, it's awesome.
Oh,
The voice
with the
acting's
English.
really good.
Okay.
It's really good. Everybody
Wait, they
should check it
travel
out.
through time, but now they know how to speak Japanese?
No.
Is there
I mean, it's a Japanese film.
Oh, okay.
So
they're
it's originally in Japanese, so it's dubbed in English. Oh. So like the animation doesn't
so it's
match
like a
up.
Japanese company that created the movie. So
Right.
therefore, he's speaking English, but he's actually speaking Japanese.
Correct.
So that kind of like all of our foreign films, so that everybody speaks English.
Correct.
Got it. Got
But
it.
it's really good. You should check it out. I love it.
Okay.
It's like I said, a lot to take in. Like I want to say something like but it's just so much stuff. It's great. Joker's great in it too.
All right. I did go watch Infinity War again.
Still want to.
On
Jealous.
Saturday. I went by myself. First time I ever went to the movies by myself.
It's
Are you
rough.
serious?
Yes,
It's
I'm
hard.
serious.
Amazing.
No, it sucks.
It's amazing.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I felt like
Hold on. Which part are we talking about? Going to the movie by yourself or Infinity War?
both.
All right, because separate
liked
the two. 'cause
Well,
I
I'm
wanna
saying
know
I
both.
like it all. But no, I enjoyed it. It was my first time watching a movie. I've always thought about going to the movies by myself, but I've just never actually pulled the trigger. And Saturday, it was like quick. I had like 15 minutes to think about what I was going to do. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go catch Avengers Infinity War again.
I'm gonna go waste 4 hours of my life right now.
2.5.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it quite a bit. Watching it twice made me feel better about some of the things that I said about in the review last week, and made me actually realize that I don't think I ever want to review a movie so fast in the future. That was tough. It was kind of tough to review it directly after we watch it. I would have thought things would have been fresh in my head, but they weren't. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I forgot about this. I was more concrete about that. But besides watching that, I caught a movie that Buddy has seen before on Netflix called The Titan.
I still
Can we
haven't-
get into this?
It's in my list.
I mean, we don't have to spoil it for people, but we can kind of talk about it. Let me say real quick. I did enjoy the movie. It was a good movie. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's a good movie to watch when you don't have anything else to do. But I wouldn't say it was like an A+. I feel like maybe the last third of the movie I didn't really need to see. There wasn't a whole lot. And I only watched this once. There wasn't a whole lot happening to where I felt like I needed to be engaged. I kind of watched enough of the movie,
Yeah.
everything up until that point. So just to tell people a little bit about the movie they haven't seen it is it's the future. Oh, here I got something written down for it actually. Wow, look at that. A family chooses to be a part of an experiment that speeds up genetic evolution to be able to survive on an otherwise inhabitable planet.
But the reason
Inhabitable.
why they're doing it is because Earth is pretty much dying.
Yes.
And what had happened is, there's only 10% of the Earth that is habitable. So they're pretty much realizing we got to leave. There's all the resources, everything is gone. So they're giving these people
So it's
this
like The
chance.
Martian.
Almost.
Almost.
No, I know. It's
But they're giving people like, hey, we'll give you free housing, we'll give you food, we'll give you all of this if you go through these tests. But it's really hard to get in to said tests because, there's nothing really left. And they're like guarded, you know what I mean? This whole area. And it's like a really nice neighborhood and really nice homes. And you can kind of tell they're like, they feel great or grateful to just be selected.
Yeah.
And, they're like top prospects. They're not just regular people.
They're
like,
people that have been through the most grueling experiences of their lives, like being like surviving drowning or just stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like they've been through it. They know what it feels like to be on the brink of death. And
Would you recommend it?
yes, I would. If you're looking for a good Friday night movie, don't have anything else to do, you want to sit in and watch a movie. Yeah, I totally think you should watch it. My opinion about it is towards the end, the movie was great, but towards the end, you kind of got the gist. You know where it's going. You know what's going to happen. But
Yeah, because I'd like to talk more about it when Aaron's seen it.
I'll watch
give
it this
some
week.
people some time. I just thought the concept of the movie I really liked, and
Yeah.
when we do get into our review, we'll go more in depth than that. But I would definitely give it a watch.
it stars Sam Worthington. We know him from Avatar and Clash of the Titans.
Oh, that guy.
And Taylor Schilling. We know her from Orange is the New Black. That's his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So otherwise, I enjoyed that movie. We caught a little bit of a Unified School District show on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
Oh, it's okay. It was a little light in the audience, a little light. If you didn't buy your tickets before you went, they were extremely expensive there.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, where was it? Oh, this was
It's like
Thomas, right in your backyard.
Oh,
There you
right
go.
in my backyard.
You didn't hear us screaming
No, I didn't.
F this?
Yeah.
I
So a
said,
bunch of little children?
"Sprinkles, come outside."
I thought it was
Nothing.
great.
Nope.
They cut John short, so he decided to uncensor all of some
Dude,
music
that
from then
was
on.
freaking hilarious.
There's children playing, and he's just screaming out. Well, no, he's got all of us screaming out F this.
And
That's
what
great.
else made me laugh is he's been on the show, but Tyler Galvatron,
Yes.
he
Not
kept
his real
calling
last
him
name.
out. He was like, "Hey Tyler, it's okay to use
can
the
curse,
F word.
yeah.
You can curse." And I just start rolling. But
That's funny.
being the super fan that I am,
Oh.
Manny, like, they're all standing back there. I'm in the front, like, just jiving like I do, being the uber fan that I am.
Was
and
there
I
a-
look back and they're all just like stiff. I was trying to give him something to feed off of.
He was dancing like Footloose, and I was like,
Kevin-
buddy,
Kevin
you don't
Bacon.
dance like this
No,
to this type of music.
I was doing the Charlie Brown, but whatever.
But he was that weird guy that's like dancing all through the crowds, and everybody's
Oh.
like, what's wrong with this dude?
He's on
It's
drugs.
a little special.
Yeah.
At least I didn't wear my helmet. You know what I mean? I left that in the car. But it was fun. I was super glad to go to that show. I was pissed
Yes.
he got cut off early.
We were there to support him, and it was cool.
Manny,
Yeah.
the second John was done, I could see dust with how fast he darted out of there.
My wife, Robin, was burning in the sun. My face was jacked. All
Yeah.
this was, I'm like still peeling right now. And we
Yeah.
had stuff to do, man.
It
We had-
was
we had
so
a-
funny.
It's a Sunday night or afternoon.
it was
or-
Sunday afternoon, yeah.
John said it was I'll never forget. So we're all there, and he was like, he's all like, got off the stage fast so I could say bye to Manny, and I was like, yeah, he already left. He's
Duh.
like, are you serious? He's like, I knew he was gonna leave early,
Gotta
but I
be
didn't
quicker
think
than that.
early.
I went to go look for him and I couldn't find him. He disappeared. He
was
and
on
So I was like,
yeah.
you know what? I said bye to everybody else.
He literally walked off the stage and was going towards Manny, and Manny was just like, see ya, I'm out of here. Bye.
No, we were sitting there looking for him and we couldn't find him. So we're just like, I don't know where this dude went, but we're out of here.
It was really funny. It
We
made
were
me
like,
laugh.
there was like no shade, and we were like,
Oh, yeah.
just sitting there cooking.
Well, if you stood really close to the stage, like I did, there
Sure.
was shade.
He'd also get John's penis in his eye.
Right. And nobody wants that.
No.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take one for the team.
And then I got to get bleach and put that in my eye.
But it was
and then
just-
I'm blind.
It was a good time. It was a super big festival. I didn't realize how big it was.
It's very big, but that had nothing to do with the actual attendance.
Yeah, but
Oh.
did you see how long it went to? It went till 10 o'clock at night.
yeah, and we were there in the middle of the day, and nobody was there. Like,
Oh, because I
Those-
think everybody that went there, you know what I mean, was planning on coming a lot later when it
yeah.
got darker.
well, if Unified
I-
School District played later, then we would be there.
I always plan on coming later.
I try. Sometimes it's
No
not
matter
always.
what.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't do it.
Well, yeah, you
Gotta
plan,
let it
but,
free.
reality.
yeah, that was a fun day.
Yeah, it was
So-
good. All right.
Oh, and then I went to Oblivion's 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary. I actually thought they were around for a lot longer than that.
No,
That's
they've only
1
been
year.
open a
What were
year.
they? What'd they do there?
Had free comic book
They,
day.
they had free comic book day. They had
Ah.
artists out there. I had some avocado toast.
Of
like
course you
always.
did.
Yum. But it was a lot of fun. They had some cool stuff there. And
Did you get me anything?
no, of course not.
Oh.
Because I know you already have enough stuff from the comic book store.
No, I don't. You can never have enough stuff from the comic book store, buddy.
Yeah,
Never.
when it's my money, you do. You have plenty.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Thank you.
All right. I'll give you that one.
So yeah, I just wanted to say I had a lot of fun there.
Awesome. All right. Well, I have actually. We probably should have talked about this before we started talking about our own personal stuff. But it's
Probably.
actually back to Avengers: Infinity
Oh,
War.
God.
I thought we did a review last week, but we didn't. We did a review.
So
and
sick of this movie. No, I'm
I
just
know, right? And I thought we would go through a few fun facts about the movie, which we normally do. We didn't get a chance to do it last week because I couldn't prepare for last week.
You were winding up. Just say it.
Good.
No, I was gonna be like fun facts.
See, I was going to say fun facts. Woo! But, you wound up first.
I
It's
didn't
fine.
want to,
No, it's fine. Just
interrupt.
let him do it.
So sorry to interrupt.
So we all know the movie has crossed $1 billion.
Yes.
Chump
wow.
change.
Since last night, 1.16 billion,
A lot of people are saying it's going to be the first one to break $2 billion.
and it hasn't even opened in China. which is the
Jeez.
second biggest movie market out there.
China.
Isn't that crazy?
That is insane.
the biggest movie.
So
It's gonna be the
it
biggest
made me
movie of all
think
time.
about something. Remember the question that Buddy brought up a few episodes back? Will Marvel ever be as big as Star Wars? And we said yes, and he thought we were crazy. Little did we know it would happen in less than a
it's
year.
true. I'll admit it.
I'm just saying. No,
Crow.
I'm not. I'm not trying to call you out, but that's freaking insane. Like,
Yeah.
that this movie has just like. Now we're thinking, is anything going to get bigger than this?
Well, because my brother's like, it's not gonna beat Force Awakens. I'm like, dude. I'm like, it's gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
Like destroy.
Who's the Kevin Feige? Is that the guy? The head of Marvel?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's like, he came out and said, yeah, we have plans for Marvel movies until 2024 or 2026.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, dude? And they already said, like, it was a week before this Avengers came out, and they're like, no, this is going to be the last Avengers. And then they're like, no, we have plans for other Avengers.
Oh
Of
yeah,
course.
so I have that on my notes. I'll skip down to
Sorry.
it a little. No, it's all right. I'm glad you brought it up. So
showbizzed him. I'm the
according
worst.
to Disney's
Ask
chief,
my mom.
Bob Iger is Disney's chief.
Right.
Is Avengers 4 will not be the last Avengers. May not be the last Avengers.
May.
They have ideas for the next MCU cycle already.
Oh, yeah.
This cycle will officially end with Avengers 4, the Spider-Man sequel, and the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What?
3.
I thought they were all dead.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So
Oh, no.
that's
Sorry, before you go on.
that's what Curtis talked about. No stakes in the game.
I know. And here's the thing is, I listened to it again, and,
Yeah.
you know, it's not about the stakes. It's about how it makes you feel in the moment.
Thank you.
And it's...
Yes, you are right. Both of you guys are right. And there's two ways to watch the movie. You can watch it as a comic book fan, and you can watch it as a movie fan.
Right.
And honestly, as a film fan, as the way the plot develops and understanding where it goes, I agree with Curtis in saying that there's no stakes. Why do I
Fine.
care? But then I agree with I didn't even hear Brandon say it, but talking about how as a comic book fan, it was like, so this was fan service.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree. It's like, this is what, as a comic book fan, this is what we were looking for.
Yeah, because what it is in a comic book issue, when somebody dies, it tugs at you and you were like, man, now I got to wait to see what happens.
Right.
They bring him back and you're like, oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, and it's just, like, I know it's, like, so DC...
Like that.
Yeah, I did. I heard it.
DC killed the Flash. They killed Barry Allen in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
And it was Wally West
The 80s are rough.
until,
They were.
I mean, we were all born, you know.
Yeah. Crack epidemic.
Oh, it's the worst. And AIDS.
And AIDS.
Crack and AIDS.
But it's,
The name of my next book?
what was that, Sadness and Rice?
Yeah, Sadness and Rice, the story of my butthole.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't remember what I was saying. And yeah, Barry Allen died for 25 years in the comics, and then they brought him back in Flashpoint. Like, that was the first time Barry Allen came back, was Flashpoint. Just or Rebirth. I'm sorry, not Flashpoint, Rebirth. You know, yes, they come back. Superman died, spoiler alert, in the 90s. But
Yes.
he came back. Everybody knew he was going to come back.
But I understand the argument saying
No, yeah.
we're adults, we're watching a film.
You're an adult. You're a name caller.
Like Logan, the movie Logan.
I thought you were talking about Logan.
We rated it as three different ways, and one of them was as a comic book movie. And I got a bunch of crap from Curtis because I said as a comic book movie, it was a 7, and he damn near slapped me in the face when I said that. So the reason why I say that is because as a comic book fan and as a comic book movie, I'm expecting some of this whimsical, this stuff that you get from comic books, and you know, having half of the cast come back to life the next one is kind of what would happen in a comic book.
Well, and that, you know, that's what I did when I was still watching The Walking Dead. Like, somebody would ask me, what did you think of this episode? And I would go, well, for Walking Dead, it was like an 8.
Yeah.
For every other TV, it's like a 4.
Yes.
But for Walking Dead, it's an 8.
Yeah.
So it's good for Walking Dead. But if you compare it to Game of Thrones, it's like a negative 17. I'm sorry. But yeah,
Oh, I
yes.
can't wait for Game of Thrones.
Westworld, you should be watching that, man.
You
It's
should
pretty-
be.
I mean,
I
I know
need
you're
to.
busy.
I
Yeah.
just- after
And
this
I'm actually
week-
kind of jealous that he gets to watch like 4 episodes, just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
How many are they in now? 2.
This Sunday will be number 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of catching up.
I have been listening to another podcast called
How dare you?
I know.
Blasphemy.
Decoding Westworld. It's
Yeah.
actually
Look at
pretty
this
good.
guy promoting other podcasts.
I know. I don't.
We don't.
You
We don't decode Westworld. That's
We
not.
don't.
We're not stepping on our toes.
I always get in trouble for
okay.
name dropping mine.
No,
Yeah,
but
you
their
still
show,
do.
their show is more of a general show like ours.
Yes, exactly. You could. I say promote away because if it's that easy to lose a listener
Oh,
to
God.
another podcast, like really, then
I don't want to.
he's like, no, I don't want to.
No,
want
I
it.
was gonna derail the show because something happened on their show that
Ugh.
somebody brought up to me. If it happened on our show, I told them I'd probably like go insane. So
I feel like we need to decode Buddy now.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Let's get back to Infinity War again.
yes.
Please.
Spider-Man lasted so long because he was fighting it, showing that Spider-Man really has extreme strength. His strength he's no joke. I felt like his death was the saddest death
It really was.
until I found out what Groot said.
Oh, yes.
He said, "Dad,"
Oh,
no,
to Rocket.
oh my
Yes.
gosh.
no, I did not.
James
even do
Gunn
that.
came out
Yeah.
to say that his last words was "Dad." That's
right.
pretty tough, right?
Oh,
Did you hear it the second time?
No, he says, "I'm
No.
Groot."
Oh.
Yeah, he goes,
Oh,
"I
but
am Groot." But
the
he-
breakdown.
yeah,
I thought he
ran-
actually
yeah.
said that.
No,
when he
no,
said-
no. He said-
translated the I am Groot
Yes.
into Dad.
That was pretty rough. So I actually, I think I knew that by the time I went to go watch it the second time, and that was pretty rough. Yeah.
Ouch. That's just hearing that right now. It's getting me a little emotional.
Yikes.
We
Love
talked.
me some Groot.
We talked a little bit last episode during the review about the things that were missing in the movie that were in the trailer, right? So we were missing Hulk, the
Yes.
big Hulk. That's the running. The one scene that we get in every Avengers movie is the group together and they do
yeah.
the crazy epic scene, the roundabout or whatever they do.
the
at
really
the time.
dumb one from Ultron where they all slow motion and Hawkeye's even in slow motion shooting the
dope.
bow. No, it's
Are you talking
dumb.
about the first one? They had two actually in that one.
No, the very first one
Yeah,
was stupid.
Oh my god, that
It
was the
was the
best. When they
cheesiest-
all
Ultron?
jump in.
It was cheesy.
No.
It was so dumb.
Well, I'm a big fan of cheese.
Well,
so.
I like Gouda too.
Good is good.
Gouda's real good. Gouda's Gouda.
So why the Hulk from
Gouda's Buddha.
the Hulk was missing from the trailer? The Russo brothers used all the material available to them to create the trailer, and at the time, I guess they had some. They manipulate stuff. They're explaining how they can just manipulate just everything they want.
It's crazy
and they're
what they-
basically they describe it as they were trying to tell a completely different story in the trailer.
Yeah.
On top of trying to throw people off because they say just nowadays everybody will guess your movie before it's even out, and they want
Hashtag Avengers 4 leaks.
Yeah. What were the leaks actually? I don't know.
I don't want to put. I don't
I
want
was
to put it
about to
out.
say, I don't know. If
I don't want to
wanna
put
know.
it out here.
Avengers,
It's like a
Avengers 4 leaks.
Oh,
Oh no, I thought you were talking about 3. No, you'll
no,
have
no,
to
no,
tell
no,
me
no.
afterwards.
I was about to say, I don't want to know.
No, I want to know.
there's some set photos, and it's just like, oh
Oh
my
my, that picture that Aaron posted of Captain Marvel and Spider-Man.
Oh, I feel
that
so bad
was
for her.
So freaking
Poor
funny.
Brie Larson.
no.
Died.
More like hands up for Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dad ass though.
He
Dead
does
ass.
not skip leg day. I promise
no.
you that.
Got a booty.
But
When it
poor
swapped
Brie,
over
though.
on her, I was like,
I'm
"Damn."
still a fan of Brie, even though she doesn't have a booty. It's okay.
I know how much a booty means.
I love a good booty. I do. But you know what? I'm a fan of Brie Larson, and
It was funny.
I'm gonna hold out hope.
Yeah, that's the only reason I love Reddit because that's the only place you will ever find that.
That was so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, sorry.
Did we all catch the reference to the Jimmy Kimmel sketch of Doctor Strange when Tony Stark says, "What are you good for besides making balloon animals?"
Oh, see, I saw that sketch too.
Yeah. So
Did you ever see that one? It was Doctor Strange at a kids' party with Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, that's
like legit Benedict Cumberbatch at a kids' party as the magician.
and I watched it without sound, but I see him make balloon animals, and then
I think he makes a kid disappear.
He makes a portal open and shoves a kid through. So technically, that sketch is canon.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
So I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, and I think that's all I got for Avengers: Infinity War. But
Nice.
no, I had a good time. That was
When
fun.
do you think it's gonna hit 2?
hit? What do you mean?
2 billion.
after China.
Yeah, China's really gonna put another fat dent in it. Yeah,
Because they watch in China, they watch American movies a lot, but they especially watch superhero movies, like just in
big blockbusters.
Well,
They
you
love
said
that
it's at
stuff.
1.6 right now, right?
1.16. Yeah.
I'll double check.
And we're coming up on another weekend, which
Yes.
it's going to crush in the box office
Yeah.
again. Because I would like to go see it on Sunday again.
I'm gonna
But
see. I'm gonna see.
you know where I really want to go? I
Where?
want to go to IMAX downtown because it was shot for IMAX.
I know. I didn't notice that until after Bird gave us a gift of.
Yeah, but I don't want to
poster.
spend the $25 to go to a movie
Yeah,
just for the
it's pretty
ticket.
tough. It's an expensive place, but
But how big
I
that
know.
Screen,
screen
though.
is. It's huge.
I told you a buddy of mine once told me that he played Halo on that screen.
Oh,
What?
Because he knew the guy that was running the projector, and they went in when there was no movies, and they set up the Xbox.
now I can't remember. I
I
think
would
it was.
lose
I
it.
think it was Cleveland, but maybe it was Chicago. At a baseball stadium, the players played Fortnite on their big ass jumbotron at the park.
Well, that's pretty
That's
cool.
freaking
Oh,
cool.
I mean, fuck. Just whatever. You can bleep it.
All right.
I was gonna bring up a game we could play if one of us cusses, and we have to think of something now.
I already did by accident twice.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even hear.
At the very beginning.
Anyways, but F Fortnite. That's what I wanted. To
I
say.
did pretty good on mine.
No, you did.
Yes,
good.
you
I'm
did,
proud
yeah.
of you.
Thank you.
All right.
Trying hard, pal.
Oh, one
That's what
thing
she
I
said.
one thing I didn't mention before when we were talking about the stuff that we've been doing in the
Mm-hmm.
past couple weeks is I have been listening to Donald Glover's new song
It's
nonstop.
good.
The video is even better.
It's amazing.
Oh, I haven't watched it, dude. I'm telling you.
It is crazy. Like I can't remember the last time I saw a video that it was actually worth watching. That wasn't just like somebody in front of a green screen jumping around.
Even his performance on SNL of that song is good.
that I want to go watch it because he released it at the same time that he was on SNL.
Right.
What is like D Gloves can do no harm right
He's
now.
so
He's
good.
getting so artistic though. Like he's really diving deep. Have you been watching the latest season of
No,
Atlanta?
I'm telling you, dude. I have like
It's starting to
so
become a
much stuff
different
to-
show, but in such a good way. There's so much symbolism and so much just metaphor. And
But that's
it's-
what I'm saying. He's transformed of not just this funny kind of guy. Like,
Yeah.
he's like turning into actually somebody with depth and somebody that's very artistic and really putting out like great content. Where, no offense, the only other person that I feel right now that can't be touched is like The Rock. But The Rock isn't doing like emotional deep stuff where D Gloves is just like, I'm going to do movies. I'm going to do music. I'm going to do this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do TV. He does it all, but it's all pretty deep.
I absolutely love that he can put out a video like that and be in Star Wars. Like that's just dope.
right.
Yeah.
He looks dope.
Yeah.
In
Speaking
Solo.
of The Rock, I found out that he gets paid $1 million by the movie company if he promotes their show on the movie on social media.
Wow.
What?
That guy knows how to make money.
He is a good marketer. I
Yes.
can tell.
That's crazy.
I love it.
You guys gonna go watch that building movie?
What?
It looks like Die Hard, but it's like futuristic Die Hard.
Building movie
Okay, so he's going to be
with The Rock?
Yeah, with The Rock. So he's head of security of this self-sustaining building. It has an entire ecosystem. You have not heard of this
no,
movie?
that's what's so weird. I'm like,
Never. I haven't
it
heard of it
sounds
either.
interesting.
The trailers came out right around when Rampage came out, so you were like, "Wait, is this Rampage?" No, it's not. It's a whole nother movie. And this self-sustaining building has flaws, and he, as a security guard, he recognizes it, but nobody else does. And things go bad, and he has to John McClane it up,
Of course.
and he only got one leg.
Whoa,
What?
What?
He's got a what do you call prosthetic in the movie?
No.
But no, it's paraplegic. They can't walk.
Yeah.
Right. They have no legs.
I have no legs.
Lieutenant Dan, you've got new legs.
Lieutenant Dan's got magic legs.
But of course, you see him putting on the prosthetic, and then the second the pants fall, he's like walking like normal.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey."
he's like jumping off for friggin' buildings.
So I'm sorry to go back to it. The number I have here worldwide, there, Infinity War has made 1,251,000. There it is.
got
There's
it.
a lot more numbers, but that's it.
Last
1.2.
night when I looked, it was 1.16.
Yeah, 1.25.
So that's how much it's grown in overnight. Like that's how many
crazy,
how many
dude.
people have watched it
Come
since
on,
last
man.
night. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's a pretty good movie.
It's okay.
I can't wait to go see it again.
It
No,
was
you
fun.
can wait.
It was.
I don't
it was
want
a lot of
to.
fun.
That's different than I can't wait. You literally can wait.
I hate him.
You do not.
Should we get into some sidekick mail,
Oh.
or do we have anything else to talk about? No. We good?
I don't think so.
We got birthdays. No.
We do have birthdays.
Whose birthday was it this week? Are you getting this week or today?
Just today.
And whose
for
birthday
now.
was today?
Here's the thing. It was kind of bottom of the barrel.
Lackluster.
Kenan Thompson, Saturday Night Live, longest running castmate on Saturday Night Live. He's 40 today.
Jeez.
I've never liked him, even from All That. Is it All That?
Yeah,
that-
all that
Yeah.
and Keenan and Kel
Yeah.
and Good Burger and
I always
Burger.
liked
Kel
better.
Kel was way better.
And then he didn't make it. That was crazy.
Yeah, he's 40 today. And Bono's 58.
So Bono's not like the bottom of barrel. The barrel. It's just
nobody cares. Nobody cares about Bono. Absolutely nobody cares about U2 anymore. It's not
I'm
1987.
over the glasses, Bono. Like,
get some new ones.
Yeah.
You're not Elton John.
yeah, let's
Stop.
change the style. At least Elton John changes up his style every
Right.
couple years. Bono's been rocking those glasses for like 20 years.
Yeah, I know. Africa has AIDS. I get it, Bono. You don't need to keep making me feel bad about it. I know I'm still not going to give them money, but I understand. I still feel bad. Don't stop. Just, Shut the fuck up. That's how I'm going to work around it because it's not really.
I thought I had the volume set on here, but I
Oh,
don't.
no.
So be careful. Here we go.
Sidekick mayo.
Okay, it's all right.
He before you were here, he was messing with the soundboard and he's like, let's do this. It
Yeah,
blew out my
I
eardrums.
killed his ears.
It was bad.
All right, we got one from. I should have printed these.
Oh, great.
Brother James.
Brother James.
Yeah,
We got another one.
Buddy's. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Buddy's brother James attended the event with his daughter.
Yeah.
and he had a really good time. She wanted to keep my Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh,
And she wouldn't
The
let
glove?
it. Yeah, she was like, "Can I play with it?" And I was like, "She played with it." And
She
I was
even
showing her
messed
you
with
push a
my
button.
Hulk hands,
And then
too,
she
I
was
think.
like, "I really wish I could have it." And I was like, I thought about it for a while,
Dang.
but I was like, "Sorry, girl."
go to Target.
that's my gauntlet.
And James looked at me like, "God, what an ass." No, I'm just joking.
You're
No.
all.
Yeah.
You're all. Have you seen my studio? I don't give much things away.
Yeah, that's damn true. Did you not see that the majority of the prizes given were mostly Aaron and
Yeah.
Buddy?
I know. What did you throw in?
The
on
movie.
this?
I threw in the movie.
That's it. Yeah, because you had a double of it. It wasn't anything that you like gave up.
Right.
I told you to call me out on the.
And
Dude, he could have even gave up that what is it,
Him?
no, not Star-Lord, what's the other one you had, that Spider-Man.
Oh, but he's so cool.
Well,
the
but
jack o'
That's exactly it.
No, hold
sits
on.
in the box.
Hold
and
on.
like,
And let's be honest, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is on Netflix.
yeah.
It's you can now
He
watch
made
it.
it seem
4K.
like he was giving away like something of
Honestly,
gold.
I thought about grabbing one of the pops, but
And
at my
what-
last birthday, I got like 15
Look,
for my birthday, and
here-
I didn't want to give away somebody.
Manny, here's
Yo,
the thing.
whatever. He always is like, oh, I'm like a little like 10-year-old kid. I got all these Funko Pops and all this weird stuff.
Okay.
But he won't part with none of
Let-
it.
Let's
Extremely
be honest
selfish
here.
person.
Manny, you know I like to just bag on Buddy mostly on
Yes.
this show.
Yeah.
But what's the percentage of Americans that really have a 4K TV? Not much. You
no.
do not be dishonest.
Now, what is the percentage
actually
that
can
have
use
had
it?
it for 5 years? Robin and I looked it up the other day. It's tweaking out. It was
First
tweaking out.
world problems.
Right.
It was tweaking out the other day, and we were like, "Oh no, what's wrong? Let's look up our."
Did you buy a new TV?
A warranty. So we go to look up a warranty, and we've had it for almost 5 years.
Look at you,
and I was
man.
like, "That's crazy." We thought we got it last Christmas.
Jesus.
No, that was the other 4K TV in the bedroom.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
is that the
even
one in the
really-
bathroom?
No,
I'm
not yet.
glad you said something. That was mostly me and Aaron that put in on that.
It was.
Okay. I don't.
I feel ashamed. That's why I write a good speech. I didn't read it good, but I wrote it. Not too
You
bad.
stumbled a little bit,
It
but
was
it's okay.
a lot of it.
It was really good. I liked it.
You know, honestly, like I don't claim to be like a writer or anything, but I sat down the night before and it was just like that's
flowing.
just it. I didn't have to correct anything. It was just like,
Yeah.
wow. I was like, it just came out.
Oh, real quick, while we're on that subject, everybody go to our YouTube channel. There's actually a little almost 6-minute video
Yes.
of the event. And, leave some comments, like it, share it with your
Yeah,
friends.
share it.
And make sure if you leave a comment, tell us what movie you would like us to do next.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. Yeah. I mean, well, that's a little bit of a tough question because somebody already asked me if we're going to do Jurassic Park. And I was like, no.
God, no.
No, Jurassic Park. We love
Who
Jurassic
asked
Park,
that?
but somebody,
All right,
a
sorry,
listener,
never
I'm
mind,
not trying
my
to call them out on the show.
Mom.
Mama Copian.
No,
Oh, you didn't even wish your mother Happy Mexican Mother's Day today.
thank you for reminding me. Happy Mother's Day to all of our mothers
Right.
this weekend.
But
But my own mother reminded me that you two thanked your significant others while I did not.
Ouch!
And Robin did not even get that
well,
butt hurt,
it's
but
fine.
I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot. So of course, I think that maybe sometimes too, she's so tied to the show, like she's been on the show, and then she knows she's such a big supporter.
Well, and you're not in like a really bad relationship. Like maybe if you were in like a horrible relationship,
That'd been-
like
yeah.
it would be like, really? So you didn't thank me on the show? Well, you know what? You're not sleeping in our bed tonight,
Nope.
or the next year.
It's on the couch.
Yeah.
So I do want to thank her. She helps so much with this podcast.
Maybe a little bit.
She definitely puts in the work. So thank you, as well as being our lawyer.
Right.
Yes.
She has a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you, Robin. I love you. Now, can I get back in bed?
Yeah. No. You still have to think about what you did.
Okay,
So make sure you guys
next movie.
watch that
What's
video.
Yeah. Oh, and then the video. Yes, Logan produced a video. It's awesome. You feeling like reminiscing a little bit? Go watch the movie. Maybe you'll catch yourself in the audience.
It was. I've been watching it over and over. One of my favorite parts.
Over and over.
Yeah, I've watched it at least 9 times.
Are you watching it on the
Maybe 10.
YouTube link, or are
Just
you
skips
watching
to
it in
his
the
part.
file
Well,
share?
in the beginning, it was more of like kind of helping him. What do you think about adding this and that? More behind the scenes of helping him with that.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite parts is when Logan's company sidekicking it.
Oh,
it comes
at the
up
very end.
At the very end, and you guys will know what I'm talking about. I thought that
At
was
first, I was like, "Wait,
really
why is
funny.
sidekicking it so big and Mars is so?" Oh, I see what he did there.
So no, definitely go out and tell us what you guys think of that video.
It was fun.
I'm super proud of him, and he did it really fast, and I think it turned out great.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much, Logan. It's great.
Thank you, Logan.
Okay, let's get back to our sidekick mail. I'm sorry. That was super
maybe just do
derailed.
the sound effect again. What is
Okay.
it?
Sidekick mayo.
We got off track.
A little louder
My
than I
fault.
expected. Okay, back to James, brother James. Had so much fun. The movie event was awesome. We had so much fun. I hope you guys will do that again. Maybe next time you can have a guest speaker that accrued the most downloads for a single episode in the history of Hardly Heroes.
I'm sorry to say this, brother. Maybe we would be more inclined if you showed up to bowling after.
Oh, hey, he showed up to the most important part.
Yes, but all right. I'm just gonna air my grievances, and my brother's gonna be really mad about
You
this.
didn't finish with the email
Just remember,
yet?
James, it wasn't us. No. we
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh, it's definitely me. He's such a big part of the show, and I was really sad not to see him at the bowling event. Because I had multiple people come up to me of like, "Hey, where's your brother?" Like, you know what I mean? I love the whole him mimicking the soundboard and everything, when he was on.
Yeah.
And so it made me sad to like see how many people were super amped to see him.
Yeah.
And they didn't really get to talk to him, so I had to give him some crap on the show
funny.
because he can't talk back.
Well,
Okay, back to the email.
Thank you.
Just an FYI, my goodie bag was so stuffed I shared it with a fellow listener who couldn't go because it was sold out.
who's Justin FYI?
Just an FYI. That's a pretty cool name, though. I like it.
That was pretty good.
Thanks.
My favorite part was the trivia gift giveaway, and my second was the intro, of course.
Yeah.
It's his voice.
Keep up the good work. When are you going to invite the guy that accrued the most downloads for a single episode in the history of the Hardly Heroes back on the show? Big brother to all of you, James.
He just wants to be on the show.
Does he
he's
know
just
something we
sucking up.
don't? Does he have the most downloads?
That's what he thinks.
Yeah, he doesn't see the stats.
Didn't we just get the stats? And
Yeah.
isn't it
Nothing on there says James Nick.
Yeah, sorry,
No.
James.
It doesn't say his name anywhere.
I'll give you a hint. She's a little hotter than you.
Yeah, she still has one of the higher downloads.
Yeah, one of the higher. I don't think she's the highest.
No, I think one of them.
I'm so confused.
I forgot.
CJ.
Oh, there it is.
CJ.
The
That was a
International
long
Playmate.
time ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she just never got back to us.
Ready Player One got a lot,
Yeah. She just
and
disappeared.
this last
Into
one got
the
a lot
nether.
too. This last episode got a lot.
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't notice.
I'm not gonna say, but it was a lot.
Okay.
It was a good amount.
So next email.
Next email. Sorry, I'm not ready for that one.
Next email.
Okay, so it's
Next song.
our good,
Next.
our good friend from Norway, the Indian Viking,
Woo!
aka Sunny.
AKA way too sexy.
Way too sexy.
They'll get that if they watch the video.
Well, you know,
Oh yeah. Did you know, get it? Did you get it back? Did you get back
Yes.
what we left at the theater?
Yeah,
Okay, good, okay.
he is actually in my car.
Did you leave Sonny at the theater? That's what he's asking.
No, I actually edited that part out of the original last week's
I'm
episode,
glad
so we
you
never
did.
said it.
Oh,
but
well,
now
now we
we've
did.
said it. Yeah. Okay. In all seriousness, of last discussion you guys had of the latest movie of Marvel Infinity War, you guys didn't talk or mention the funny part in the end of the wall of text, the credits. The wall of text and credits. My friend and I laughed our ass off when Mr. Shield himself vanished
Oh.
before he could finish.
Right.
Oh, the word
It's the
M.
after
That
credit
metaphor.
scene. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Considering how often he used that word in almost every movie, did you guys catch that? Yeah, that's
I think that was just more of a call out to literally every
Sam
PG-13 and up movie he's in. He
Yeah.
does say that.
As always, keep it real, and you guys rock. P.S. Your show is perfect as it is. We love the way you guys talk about everything back and forth. Hint, hint to some people out there. Oh, does he know about people that are talking crap?
Well, I think we mentioned it last episode that we need to keep on track of this movie review that we don't. We mentioned it that we kind of go all over the place when we do movie reviews.
Okay. I think we did pretty good the last one.
We did.
Besides
Yeah.
the fact that I tried to end the episode 3 times, but I took all that out as well. I edited.
Yeah, because Manny had to pee.
I didn't. No. Okay. So here's the thing: is that we had a house full of people. I start to get a little bit of anxiety that
bit.
we have guests, and
Right.
regardless if that was the plan, this was the plan to come here and record, and whoever wants to hang out can hang out, but
Right.
we're going to record. But I still have that little bit in me that's like,
Oh yeah.
2 hours later, our guests are waiting for us to stop talking so we can hang out.
Right.
And they're leaving one at a time.
Everybody-
and it just gets to me.
The
you know?
crowd
It's
just started dwindling
Yeah,
at the end.
like these guys are going to talk longer than the movie actually lasted. So I'm going to
It was
leave.
good, dude. I had so much fun on that show.
Yeah.
Don't.
I was
You were a little buzzed.
Oh, I was real buzzed.
All you guys. Well, I was gonna say you and I were probably the
was not.
most sober.
No, me and Rob. You actually took a shot.
I took a shot, but that went away like after 20 minutes. It was like I didn't feel.
I
it.
was
Yeah, both. Yeah,
buzzed.
but Brandon was tossing
Sauced
them back
up.
too.
I
Yeah, I
loved
was
it.
like, good God, man! It's like that was like my
me and
party for
Curtis-
the year.
Yeah.
that was that. That was done.
Me and Curtis were vibing that day. Like
Yeah.
we were just on the same
Is
level.
that what you
and I
call
was like-
vibing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just getting along great.
They were
And-
circle jerking it. That's
I
what they
think it
really
was-
call it.
No, I think it was just more of our mutual hatred for Aaron was just really on point. That
I like how we say that every time, but every time Curtis is here, like we're both super nice and
Yeah,
like, super
yeah.
cordial. And
more
actually,
of-
the first time he was here, he actually interacted with me the best, and you got
true.
mad about it.
it's true.
Yeah.
Kurt, or if anybody, it's Brandon that's more
Oh,
mean to Manny. all
Well,
the
no,
time.
Brandon
I
was
think-
mean to me.
I think we were doing pretty good that day, and I think we kind of, that stuff is
Yeah.
behind us now. I
It
think
is.
I think we're gonna be friends from now on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
pretty
that.
sure.
Now he's just
Well,
gonna turn it back on.
That's okay. He could turn it
Why
back
do,
on.
why do you got to
I'm
instigate, buddy? It's okay.
Because that's exactly what happened last time. When Manny doesn't say anything, is where it like dissipates.
Look, I just want everybody to be friends.
We talked a little bit at the bowling alley about where this all started, and you know what? I own my responsibility in this stupid feud, and
dear.
I squash it. Squash it.
Squash it.
completely.
Just squash it.
So if he wants to say something, let him say something.
Squish it or squash it.
Manny's real good about he lets people talk shit and then he just really,
No,
he-
not this
he
case.
shivs them right in the
Shaves
chin.
him?
Shivs him with the
Shivs.
shank.
Oh, shanks him with the shiv.
Yep.
Oh my.
Full circle.
Well, now they can hear me.
Well, I
but-
can cut it off.
No, there is no iTunes reviews.
Thank you. I thought Manny was gonna say something, but it never happened.
By the way, and another bottom of the barrel week. New movies out this week.
How much? Which ones?
One. There's just one, and that's how many. And that's
What is it?
which one? It's the one with Melissa McCarthy. It's called Life of the Party. She gets divorced and goes back to college and parties with college kids.
She's still making those type of movies?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I like Melissa McCarthy, like out doing interviews. She's funny, but no, I don't like her movies.
I still got to go catch The Quiet Place before it's out of theater.
I don't know if I'm gonna catch that before.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
But that's it. Next,
Black Panther is out. It's out digital right now.
Yeah.
It's and I think it's out on Blu-ray on the 15th.
I don't know.
Hey, are we all
Tuesday.
gonna go see Solo together?
I don't want to go anywhere with you.
Well,
I didn't even know you were going to go watch Solo.
I don't.
I want.
hate
Somebody
I cannot wait.
actually I've been meaning to bring this up.
Yeah,
I might have disowned my oldest brother.
Lee.
Uh-oh.
I might have disowned him.
Why?
Did he not like Infinity War?
Oh no, he hasn't even seen it. That's not even the biggest thing. He's like, not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited about Solo.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that's it. I said, don't ever talk to me again.
You know what?
Because he hated Episode 8.
Here's the
he was
thing.
like, this is the worst Star Wars movie.
You know what's gonna suck is that Buddy's gonna go see Solo. Even if he likes it, he's gonna say
no,
he hates it.
I will admit it. If I like it, I will say I liked
because
it.
I've like just seeing the trailers and you can tell stuff's been changed from Ron Howard. I think it's gonna be good to fine. It's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be bad.
But 9 times out of 10, when I go in with low expectations,
Right.
I usually come out liking it. And that's why I've just tried to bury this movie.
I think you just say that because you had high expectations for Rogue One
I had super high expectations for that movie.
and you got let down.
Very much
Nobody
so.
else in here did, but you did.
No, I was fine.
A lot of other people are on my side.
Okay, well,
That's okay.
Those people aren't in this studio. Have them get their own
But they're
goddamn podcast.
listening through headphones.
I do think that Alden Ehrenreich is not going to be that good, but I don't think he's going to ruin the entire movie. I think we're just going to be like,
When's
he
D
was-
Gloves coming back?
yeah. He's going to be dancing.
He's going to be
through.
he's going to be in the sequel. It's going to be Lando: A Star Wars Story, the sequel to
Oh,
Solo.
I thought it was going to be D Gloves and Friends.
D gloves.
That's not his name in the movie though.
I know, but
He's so big, he just changes his name from Lando to D
like
Gloves.
The Rock.
And then back to Lando for episode 4
exactly.
or 5. Is he in 5 or 6?
Who?
Lando.
He's in.
He's not in the
5
New
and
Hope.
6.
Yeah, so okay.
Yeah.
Anyways. Is that it? Is that all we got?
Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, are we
you guys
going to
got
rep
anything?
the thing that he did?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Because you didn't say it.
I
in
didn't
what-
know if you guys wanted to talk
go ahead
about
and mention it. Yeah, definitely. Get these guys.
I just figured because
it was good.
You were able to rep our show on their show.
Yes.
Definitely.
Let's
But if
repay the.
nobody knows, Buddy was on another podcast.
Yes.
Which-
He didn't mention us one time.
Not once.
Bull.
Our
No.
names? Our names?
You mentioned Hardly Heroes, and it was mentioned that you were a host, not the host. You were a host of the Hardly Heroes
A
podcast, but not one time in that show.
One of the part creators.
Not one time in that show did you say Manny, or Aaron, or Sprinkles, or Blanny, or any, or male nanny. Nothing. Nothing.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It was so funny.
You didn't
So he
mention
asked me-
Catastrophic or NRB.
So real quick before you mention the name of the podcast, so we can go from there.
So the podcast is called Millennial Mixtapes.
Yes.
And what it is based on the show. They're interviewing people and what music and how it's influenced their lives.
Right.
And then at the end of the show, they ask you what would be on your mixtape, and they ask you to give them 5 songs.
Correct.
So the creator, one of the creators, Carl, is a guy I work with, and I was the one that kind of helped him come up with the show and the idea. And his friend Mark, they started it together, and they asked me to be their first guest. So I was like, yeah, I'd love to come on. But one of the things that made me laugh before we started the mics, he was like, so I was going to introduce you as the creator of Hardly Heroes. And I was like, no. I was like, I am one of the creators of Hardly Heroes. I was like, if you would have said that just like going in, I was like, they would have killed me.
I wouldn't have let you in the
Yeah,
house.
they would have been like,
no.
But he's
"Fuck."
not here today.
They would have been like, F this dude. It's all over. Don't ever talk to me again. And I was like, no, I was like, I don't know how much you want to go in. They really wanted to talk about the movie event. Carl got to go.
I like
He was
the banter
super
about
blown away.
about the one guy going and the other guy
Oh my
not going.
God.
Because he's not theater
He
material.
was bent, like just bent
Oh, that was
about it.
great.
And what was even funny is before the interview, we went out to dinner. He was talking about it then, like he was very upset about it. And
funny.
that's all Carl wanted to talk about was the movie event. But
No, it was good. You represented the show pretty well, other than not mentioning us.
And for our listeners, it is definitely a change of pace. It's super deep. They have talked about interviewing like all, you guys as well, which would be
Whoa.
really funny. I actually, no offense to Aaron,
Oh.
but I've already had a couple listeners that are Hardly Heroes listeners that said they want Manny to go on because they really want the deeper behind the scenes of Manny.
Whoa, I'm scared now.
Maybe it's because I'm such an open book on the show.
Well, that, and I think people are worried that you always forget everything, so
Well,
they're like,
come on.
it's going to be a real fast show.
I don't think it's about that. They talk about music and how it affects you.
You know what's
you don't
crazy
like
is I
music.
like music.
You do
You
like
used to.
No, I've been listening to a lot of music lately.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
lately? Oh, okay, sorry.
Yes,
D gloves.
lately.
I
Yeah,
know. He turned you back on.
He
I get it.
did.
I understand.
What a jerk, you guys, both of you. No,
He
not
always
you.
says, I don't listen to music
I don't think
anymore."
I've said that in over a year.
Okay.
All right, well,
I
you
did
don't
not
bring
make
it
that
up.
assumption. I'm
know.
just trying to help.
Yeah.
Speaking of oversharing, I mean, I'm getting it done tomorrow.
Pooberk is coming out.
No,
Oh, dang it.
getting chopped.
No
Snip,
more.
snip?
I
No
wanted
more
to
babies?
I wanted to bring it up earlier, but I forgot. But it would have been So I'm getting snipped
Xander's the last of the species.
tomorrow, Friday.
Protector of man.
Yeah,
man.
he is.
Will not have a sidekick.
He is the last of the Simonich line.
Like completely? Like, or you don't have cousins?
yeah.
You have brothers and sisters.
I
or
do
you
not have a
sister.
brother. My sister is not having kids.
No.
No. There was 2 other Simonich boys. One died.
Unfortunately.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it just recently. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So Protector of Man is like the last of the Simonich.
He's got a lot riding on
line.
his shoulders.
Last of the Simonich line.
Right. So yeah, that's tomorrow.
Jesus.
I can't wait. That was it. Sorry. I know that's a weird thing to end the show on.
Yeah, no.
A vasectomy.
Why
I'll just
not?
say it. If everybody gets triggered by the word, I'm having a vasectomy tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Now when I say it in that voice, it's even worse.
That's very
So,
responsible of you.
I know
Sorry,
it is.
millennial mixtapes, but yeah, make sure you guys go out and listen to their podcast. It is definitely a different type of listen than
yeah.
our show, but it is really cool, and they got some really good guests lined up. They might even have some Hardly Heroes and some Hardly Heroes listeners.
Well, call him. I'm available. So
Buddy got super serious on that show.
he did.
Super serious.
Gosh.
I was really expecting you guys to kind of dive into that and kind of ask me about that kind of stuff.
Maybe
because-
next week.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to ruin the. Why would they go listen to the show?
Look,
if
and
we
the biggest
talk
question
about
I
that?
had, I found out from your mother today that it's a lie.
It's
so
not a lie.
It's a lie.
Oh,
It's
my
something you just
God,
made
yeah.
up.
That's
Yes,
what that
that
was
is-
the main thing I was waiting for it to come up.
I thought he was supposed to bring it up. I don't know.
But-
so, what,
Anticlimactic.
no, what
Yeah.
was it actually? Just
Look,
one.
Buddy
let's give
mentioned.
him a.
Buddy mentioned on the show. Buddy grew up Mormon.
Yes.
That's not a secret. I
No.
don't think. Have we said that on this show?
Yeah,
yeah,
we've
yeah.
said
it.
It's not a secret.
Yeah,
He
because
grew up
Stacky
Mormon.
Uppies. We thought, is
Oh,
that a Mormon
God.
thing?
Stacky Uppies!
And I guess it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want Stacky Uppies right now.
You know what?
Stacky Uppies! I want them, dude. I don't know what it is, but now I'm real steamed up about
You know what,
Stacky Uppies. I want some fucking Stacky
Okay, so as a Mormon-
get your undergarments on and go eat your goddamn stacky uppies.
As a Mormon, he claimed that Mormons don't drink
Well,
hot
first-
coffee.
at first-
Can't drink hot coffee.
They are not. Before, back in the day, they weren't allowed to drink any coffee,
No.
and now they can drink coffee, but it can only be iced coffee.
Yes.
Because hot coffee, for reasons. And
devil's
and
work.
he called his mother today before the show started, and his mom's like, I don't know.
In my defense, my mother does not drink coffee.
At all.
No. And then I called James Gray.
Call your
One
brother.
of my pals.
Right.
And he said, it sounds familiar, but I couldn't definitely tell you.
Okay.
He said he'd do some research. I said, I'm going on the
your
show in
Googles.
like 5 minutes, so I don't got time for this.
Do your Googles.
Do
Well, that was
you
just a little taste of
Maybe-
what was on that other
Yeah,
podcast.
And maybe
Yeah.
do some Googles and bring us some facts. Next
Exactly.
week.
So you can find them at Millennial Mixtapes on iTunes and Podbean.
Right.
And then they have a actual of the 5 songs that every guest they have a Spotify playlist.
Oh.
And it's called Millennial Mixtapes. So definitely give them a follow on both. And if you reach out to them, tell them that Hardly Heroes sent you.
They're not a sponsor. What?
But no, I think it's cool.
Just mention them.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it's showing that our listeners
I was just
support
making fun of you.
Indian Viking. Number one supporter.
Oh, he's gonna jump on that.
Oh yeah. All
I
right.
should have
Well,
been getting calls about that show all week.
look at you, Mr. Celebrity.
Oh, whatever. People are like, I didn't know you were so weird.
Well, you are so weird.
So,
Do they not listen to this show?
I
Once
know.
again, he talked about his childhood, and I wasn't mentioned once.
Yeah.
Just remember one thing, Aaron.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.